Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and today we've got the Fast and the Furious Premium Series, the latest of that series. This is Motor City Muscle, 5-car Premium Series, and this one is pretty darn cool. So it's the second wave, I think, of Fast and the Furious. I think we had Street Tuners was the first one maybe, and now we've got this Motor City Muscle. And these are awesome. So it's another muscle series. I think we got one Fast and the Furious muscle series last year, and now we got another one. Here's a quick look at the back of the card, which we're not going to, I don't think, really look at for the rest of this video. But we are going to check out each casting. And there's some really nice ones in here. So this is definitely going to be a bit of a hit series. So the Ford F-150 SVT Lightning is number 1 of 5, and it is cool. So this is, according to the back, this is from the Fast and the Furious. I don't know if this is going to be the movie that they're in or not. I guess we'll look at each one and find out. I say this every single time I do a Fast and the Furious video. I am not super familiar with the actual movie franchise. Never actually seen any of them, and yeah, I know I should probably check them out. Just because, but yeah, for now, I haven't seen them. This casting, though, brand new tooling from Hot Wheels. There's a 3-rivet tooling, which is cool. Of course, metal on metal, copyright date 2019, because it's brand new, is pretty darn awesome. Look at that. Got nice details up front, headlights, grille, everything. And awesome details on the back. That's a sweet one. So it'd be cool to see this casting put out in a subsequent series. It might show up in a Car Culture. Who knows? They do another Trucks series, which they're probably due for another Truck series. I haven't really been keeping track of what's coming. So maybe there already is something coming. I don't know. But for now, we got this. The Racer's Edge. That's pretty cool. High Performance Auto Parts. I like how they did the back piece here. The bed of the truck is not painted. It's actually plastic. So I think it's part of the interior piece is what I'm guessing, or maybe it's even its own piece. Because now that I'm looking at this, yeah. These 2 rivets right here are actually plastic. This one is metal. So there's 2 rivets holding this on. So this piece actually is what holds the body to the back of the car or truck. But pretty awesome, actually. I don't think I've ever, or at least not recently, seen any construction like that from Hot Wheels. So that is a pretty awesome one. Definitely one of the stars in the series for me. It's a truck. And I think is it the first Fast and the Furious truck? Or no, they had that Fast and the Furious off-road series. So I guess it's not the first truck, but pretty cool anyway. Yeah, that's a winner. All right. Loving that one. All right, the next one, number 2, is the 72 Ford Gran Torino Sport. Take a look if you guys want to see the card art real quick. There it is. Looks pretty mean. So this says Fast and Furious, so not the Fast and the Furious, Fast and Furious. So I guess that's what movie this is from. Let's go ahead and open it up, take a peek. Now this particular car and deco has come out before in the past. The casting itself debuted in, I think, 2011 mainline, and it's had a couple of RLC releases, so this isn't the first metal base release for this, even though it was originally in the mainline. And it also has been in Fast and the Furious before. It was in Fast and the Furious 2015 in the regular Walmart series, and then it was also in a 5-pack in 2019, I believe. And I found one of them. I know I've got both. I'm pretty sure I've got both, but I did find one of them. I was digging through my mainline cars and found this one. So this is, I think this one with the tinted window. I could be wrong, but I think that this one is actually part of the 2015 series. Again, I could be way off, but That's what I think it is. But anyway, green plastic base in this one. So as you can tell, they're pretty much identical as far as, you know, the tampo and stuff. Although this one does have full deco, so you're going to get the headlights and the grille and everything in the front. And then you're going to also get some taillight action back there. And of course the metal base, the rubber tires. It looks pretty good. Still with a chrome interior, which I guess they really kind of had to do because the chrome interior is how you get the chrome bumper. It's part of the same piece. Yeah, same as the rear bumper as well. That's all plastic actually. So they have the tampo, the plastic piece, and that's why you get a chrome interior. A pretty cool model nonetheless. Pretty decent. So the two Fords were the first two in the series. Then we move to what's probably going to be the hoarded one, which is this right here. This is the 1987 Buick Gran National GNX. This thing is a brand new tooling. Not the first time Hot Wheels has done the Gran National. But, and of course, we're going to take a look at the old tooling here too. And this one's from Fast and Furious. That is super sweet. It looks awesome. So it's all blacked out, of course. It's got a very dark tinted windshield, black interior, black metal base, black rims, and of course a black paint job and full deco. Pretty cool. I don't know if that plate is movie correct. Probably is. Man, this thing is awesome. Wheels are slicks. Beadlock tires. I don't know. It looks really cool. Or beadlock rims. It just looks mean. Real mean. So this is a new tooling, brand new tooling. But of course, the Buick Grand National, they have had it. It's debuted in 2007 mainline. And then it was also in the 2015 Fast and Furious series, which I believe is this one right here. So this is a good compare because you can tell the proportions are slightly different. The nose slants down a bit more on this one, and it's a little bit shorter than this one. This one, I think, is much more well proportioned. Of course, there's a look at the front too. Of course, you don't get detail up here. Interestingly enough, too, this is a closed hood variation of this, or not variation of this, but variation of the tooling, where they also had an opening hood, which, oddly enough, was actually what was used in, I think this is the 2019 Fast and the Furious series, like the Walmart series, in metallic black. And this one actually still has the opening or removable, whatever, hood. Just kind of odd that the newer car is the older tooling, or older version of the tooling, because the original one had the opening hood. Maybe both of these, I like this casting. I always liked this casting. I thought it was cool, and I have a bunch of different versions of it. But this one is definitely a step up from it. It just looks much more realistically proportioned. And definitely looking forward to seeing a couple more variations of that. Very, very cool. So that one's obviously the star of the show for most people for this series. Is definitely going to be this one. I was wondering if I have, for giggles, I'm going to grab it because I know this is a Hot Wheels video, but let's check out. Here is your Johnny Lightning / Racing Champions version of the Grand National. Just for compares. Base on this one's not quite in right, but it's a lot bigger, mainly because I think it was originally released as a Racing Champions tooling, and those tend to run a little bit bigger than 1/64 scale. They're kind of on the M2 1/64 scale system here. The hood opens on this, I think, too, but I'm not going to mess with it right now for this, but just wanted to kind of show this as a comparison. It's a cool model, too. It's been released both as a Johnny Lightning and as a Racing Champions, and as you can see, it says Racing Champions on the base here. But this was I think this was a Miho exclusive Johnny Lightning. Anyway, definitely the star of the show, Grand National. It's awesome. Hot Wheels did just an amazing job on this tooling. It's finally done like very well and very correct. And I think this one's actually probably closer to 1/64 scale than the Johnny Lightning Racing Champions one. If I had to guess, just based on what I'm seeing here, I think it probably is. The next one in the series is no slouch either. This is the 66 Chevy Nova from Fast 5. So there's your confirmation. Yes, these are part of, or they do list the Fast and the Furious movies that they're in on the back here. I love the color of it. It's gold. So this 66 Chevy Nova was a 2007 mainline debut. The tooling was. It's had some premium releases in the Garage series, so this is not the first time that it's been tooled with a metal base. But it does have a plastic base version, as far as I understand as well. Of course, we get full deco in this one as well. Rubber tires, all that good stuff. And this car, I don't believe, and I could be wrong, I don't believe this was ever released in any Fast and the Furious series prior to this. So I don't think this car has been used yet in Fast and the Furious. It's not a new tooling, but it's not been used. And I think it's a very nice premium model. This tooling's a big tooling too. It's very wide. It's got a lot of weight to it. And yeah, that's a winner in my book as well. I like it quite a bit. Beautiful color. Beautiful gold, yellow gold. Looks awesome. And then lastly, we get the 61 Impala. So this one, let's see, is from The Fate of the Furious. Quick look at the peep at the card art. Yes, the card art's great in here. The renderings of the cars are awesome. But you guys know I'm a loose collector, so go ahead and open that up. And it looks awesome. Now, this casting was recently used in a Fast and the Furious, actually in a 2019 Fast and the Furious series and in a 5-pack in the same year. I don't know if I know which is which. I think I've got them both right here. This one, I think, was the 5-pack version. Just a little bit lighter red than this. White interior, clear, well, semi-tinted windshield, chrome base, plastic, whatever. And I think this one was the one that was in the series, which is pretty close to the same. It's got a different color interior. It's gray. It actually is a closer match to this car. Chrome base. Clear windshield. This one's completely clear. And the regular 5-spoke wheels, not open hole 5-spoke. And a little bit darker red than this one. You can tell there. And then now we get it premium with a metal base and rubber tires and all that. Real riders. And of course full deco. It's a full deco and this car looks awesome. Taillights look really cool. The front of the car looks really, really good too. Even that little Chevrolet right across the hood there. Now this tooling debuted in 2012 in the main line, and it has had a premium release before. It was in Cool Classics, so this is not the first time it's had a metal base. And pretty cool that they included it in this series. So I'm actually really digging, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Fast and the Furious movie franchise, I like the series of cars that they've been putting out. There's a lot of cool stuff that's come out in it. It's kind of crazy now that we have really, if you think about it, we've got 3 premium lines of Hot Wheels. Actually 4. Really 4 premium lines of Hot Wheels that are that are out in stores at any given time right now. We've got the Car Culture series. We've got, which includes Team Transport. We've got the Hot Wheels Premium Fast and Furious series, right? Which is this series that we're looking at here. We've got the Boulevard series now that is going to be on its second wave here. That I haven't seen it come to my Walmart yet, but hopefully we'll see the second wave of Boulevard soon. Excited about the Koenigsegg. And then, so that's 3, and then we also have the Replica Entertainment series. And I suppose you could throw in the Pop Culture series as well to make it 5. Yeah, I guess you'd have to, because it's a premium series, right? Although those I don't think have, or do they have full deco? I don't know. Anyway, Replica Entertainment and the Pop Culture, not really a series that I go after too much, but that's crazy to have 5 different premium Hot Wheels series out in the store at any given time. Plus now you've got the, the diorama set, Nissan set, which apparently I think there's going to be other sets that come out in that style too. So yeah, it's a crazy time to be diecast collecting. There is a lot to go after. And I don't pick up everything, but I pick up all the Car Culture. I'll pick up all of these series. I don't pick up all the Replica Entertainment. I don't pick up all the Pop Culture. In fact, I avoid Pop Culture these days pretty much. And the Boulevard I'll probably pick up all of. But pretty cool. All right. So that's going to be it for this Fast and the Furious premium episode. Again, that's definitely going to be the favorite. With this short second place. This probably third. And then, I don't know, it's really kind of a toss-up between the Christmas colors here. Both of those are cool. Not excited really about either of them, but they're both really cool anyway. But those first 3 I just showed you are really, really, really awesome. All right, so that's going to be it for this. Thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great day.